Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines. We are still here in Snowfall and this is a whole new recording session. And like I said last time when I recorded, I was going to pause the game. Well, not really pause the game, but I was going to not record and then let the game kind of run itself for a little bit. And I was going to kind of half-heartedly maintain it. Didn't really build much. We added a couple more dumps, really, is all I needed to do, just for the meantime. But if you look at our money, we are millionaires. Isn't it great? Isn't it great to have that much money? And, like I said, we were going to get enough money to redo all of these roads. Now this is a pretty big plan that I have for the city, and it's going to take some time. It really is. We may have to pause the game for a big amount of this time, but we're going to completely redo a lot of this stuff. We're going to bring the highway up. If we could only grab this one portion of the square that we need, it'd be really nice because it would really help. Because I want to raise this all the way up, but we can do that next time. So we're going to pause the game here. Oh man, okay. This is already a lot for me to take in. I'm going to pause the game and we're going to start off by deleting all the way over here because this is where we're going to have it raise up. There's already a bridge, you say, but hey, we're going to get rid of it anyways. We're going to completely redo it. The highway is going to come probably about the same spot. It's just going to be raised up. That's our goal, is to raise this highway up. That way we can actually have houses underneath the highway, maybe some slum houses, some cheap land, I guess. Cheap land value, really. Because who wants to live underneath a highway? Not me, that's for sure. Okay. Perfect. And the next thing we're going to do is, destroy the roundabout. It served us very well in our time of need in the beginning of the city, but we're going to destroy it and make a 6-lane bus lane road with bus lanes. And we're gonna have to bring it over here as well. So we should probably think about getting that down right now so we don't forget. So is this? Yes, it is. It's a 6-lane here. Make sure it's nice and straight. Hopefully we do get it nice and straight. We're gonna have it come all the way across. Does that look fine? I think so. There are some mods that help with the straightness of roads and everything, but we don't really need them. I think I can eyeball it pretty well. So we're also going to have a 6-lane bus lane here, and we're going to probably destroy a couple buildings that way. I think we'll leave it for now. This will be like another big intersection here. There's so much to do. There really is. And of course this is going to come across a pretty good amount of the island. This is going to be our main avenue, I guess you can say, where everybody's going to use. Now, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we're going to try and get the highway raised up. So which way is the highway going? This way? We'll have it come up on this side, just for right now. Let's see. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're gonna make it come up. Make it come up too, I think. So we can get a bunch of headroom. And it may be not so even at first. Do we want some kind of arches like that over our city? I don't think we necessarily need them. Let's not do that. Okay, get that just right. Have enough space in between. Perfect. Everything is coming together. It's looking good. Now here is where we can have some arches. 2 arches? 2 arches looks nice. And we can delete this part of the road as well. Okay, this is all coming together pretty nicely so far. We can have it start to come down here and just connect up like that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay. So we're going to have to delete this part of the road and make it come up here as well. Because we want to try and make everything as possibly even as we can. And the highway being straight before is going to help. I don't know why we're not... Oh, I see the issue. Okay. This may be a bit of an issue. Okay. We've ran into our first problem here. What we're going to do is just come out from this side. Because this side is most likely going to stay straight with it, because apparently on that curve it kind of messed up the whole straightness of what we were doing. Am I hitting the right buttons? Okay. I'm over here hitting the keypad numbers. This is going to be a bit uneven over here, but I think it's fine for the most part. And let's see if we can get the pillars to match up correctly. Boom, there we go. Is that nice? I think that's really nice. Okay, and we will drop it like that. And we may have to delete this road again. Even though we just built it. Oh shit, that's power. Even though we just built it, we want to make sure everything's nice and even. So I think we came out to about right here. That looks pretty dead even. And of course like that. And to make it go the right way, we can just upgrade it, I believe. Isn't that how we do it? I thought that's how you did it. Or is it like this? No, we're doing it the wrong way. I'm trying to remember how you actually got the roads to go the right way. So this will be going... Is that right? Am I doing it wrong? Where are the arrows going? I feel like I'm messing this up completely. Is that the right way or no? I can't see the arrows. Oh no, we may be completely screwing this highway up. This is why I really don't like going from the opposite direction. See, that way's going right, but this way it seems to... Oh, I see. I see the problem here. How come we can't upgrade? Cannot upgrade this type? Is it just like a regular road? I'm so confused. What is happening here? You should be able to just upgrade. Click on an existing road. You should be able to just upgrade the way they're going, which is really weird. I don't understand. I don't understand why it's not working. It always works. What is this? Toggle snapping. No. What the hell? Why won't this work? You should be able to just hit upgrade and change the direction. Is that not going to work? Do we have to delete all of this all over again? Is it because this is out of bounds? Is that why? Because the disconnection is out of bounds? You know what? I think it might be. We may have to bring this in closer for some reason. For some stupid reason, we have to. Okay, where are the roads again? I'm really unsure on why that wasn't working. Okay, now look. It's probably going to work now. No, it's not. Okay, well that's really odd. We're gonna have to delete all of this, which we just built, which is a big shame. It may seem like I know what I'm doing, but half the time, it doesn't. And this was one of those half a times. So, where was it? Right here? Okay, let's make sure we remember where we came from. And is curved road on? No, it's not. Okay. Right there looks about good. Okay, now we have to come back from this way. That was really dumb. I don't know why. You should be able to just upgrade. Okay, how are we going to do this? Like this? That connects? Perfect. Okay, we just have to run this back all the way over here, which is a real big shame because we had it perfect before and all we had to do was just upgrade it, and apparently the game did not want to do that, which was a big shame. Okay, this is going to look weird for the moment until we buy this tile here to expand. But for the most part, that's pretty much what I want to do with the highways, have it nice and raised up, which is nice. And we have our bridge here. And everything seems to still match. Look how low these people were before. These people were extremely low to the water. And now they're going to be really high above the water. And look, we could probably fit houses underneath this now. I may or may not do that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I will or not. Okay, so this is going to look funky for the time being, which is fine by me. Next thing we're going to do is... Let's see. We're going to get some off-ramps. Now... I'm trying to think how I want to do this. In America here, it's usually just like a couple off-ramps, which is no big deal. So if we're coming off from this way, I think a good amount of length would probably be from right here. So we'll have an off-ramp curve to about here, I believe. And if we could get another extra one. No, we can't. Okay. We may have to come back a bit further. Because sometimes I drive on the highway a lot. So I see this quite a bit. Sometimes there's like another extra off-ramp. Let's see. Maybe like this. We're having it curve in a bit, which is fine. I see a little extra off-ramp like that sometimes, which is supposed to help traffic, which I think it does. I really do. So we'll have another It's gonna look really kind of funky now, the way we came at it, which is a shame. Okay. How far did we come? How about, is about five lights? 5 lights? We're gonna have to get rid of all of this industry here, which is a big shame. Okay, let's go ahead and dezone some of it. Where are we at? What kind of industry is this? Is it just... Okay. There's some snow dumps here, which are fine. We're gonna get rid of them. And maybe move them. Because I'm thinking we can move our industry all over here. Once we've done this, they can take this whole side of the island, which is going to be great. We're really going to be doing a ton of remodeling here. And this probably means we're going to end up destroying all of the water pipes underneath this. Or we may leave them, I don't know. It depends if they meet our road layout or not. Okay, we should be able to actually connect this up. How about, was it five street lights it was? I'm trying to make sure it's nice and kind of even. It looks a little bit funky. It kind of does. We're missing... Okay, we have to go a bit further. I'm sorry, I like to kind of have things as perfect as I possibly can sometimes. That looks about right. That's a bit better. Okay, and then we could have another off-ramp kind of closed in. Ah, perfect. So that's kind of going to be our off-ramp kind of area. It may look weird, but in hindsight, it's supposed to help traffic out a bunch. There's some traffic lights here, which I guess you kind of need. I would like for that to not be there. Just like one traffic light is enough here, I think. There are some mods. Look at this guy. He's having one hell of a day, huh? There are some mods. Some mods that I actually downloaded here pretty recently. As you can see, the little pedestrian dude. I have that, which is pretty nice. This adds crosswalks. Here, I'll show it off right now. You can put crosswalks in certain places. See, like that. And people can cross the street instead of going all the way to a corner, which is pretty nice. But there are some other mods that help get rid of the stoplight problem. So, that's pretty good as well. Okay, how do you want to do this? We'll come off like so, I think. I think this should work. Because if we were coming off from the highway, it wanted to connect up weird, which I didn't really like too much. Cannot upgrade. Why can't we upgrade this to make it go the other way? Because of right now, it's going on, and I don't want it to. You used to be able to just upgrade them and change the direction. I don't know what's going on. It's just not working for me for some reason. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, we're going to have this. See, it's going to want to curve out by so much, which I don't want. We may have to do this on our own, like so. It's going to look a little bit different than this side. I say that, but maybe not by that much. Okay. It may look a little bit different, but I think that's fine. Okay, now if we just come off on this side like this. Beautiful. And then we can have a little another street like so. And the same for this side. Perfect. It's a little bit thinner on this side, but I think that's okay for the most part. Okay, so that is our on and off ramps kind of sorted out. We have this guy. It looks like a freeze frame of an action movie. Like, no, Johnny, no, we're flying off the highway. Looks pretty crazy, doesn't it? Okay. So, that's pretty much done for the most part. We're going to have to plan out the road system here. And since we're having our 6-lane bus lanes, we're going to have it come all the way up. All the way over here. It's going to come through most of the island. We may have another one here as well. That should be enough room. I think so. We can always change it in the meantime. Have it come across like so. Like so. The snow plows are going to have one hell of a job ahead of themselves. We'll have a road come over here too. And we'll eventually upgrade this road as well. We'll do that once we kind of move all of this stuff. Because right now we have a lot of... Is that a bird? Can you see a bird right there? It's like right in front of the screen. Look, there's the bird. There's a bird right here. No way. I didn't know there was birds in this game. I always heard them, but I never seen them. Okay, so we have our bus depot and our fire station and hospital right here on this main road. We're going to have to move it. We're going to have to move it once we upgrade this road. And maybe the cemetery as well. The cemetery we're going to have to empty out, which is a big issue. I didn't plan that far ahead for that. which is a big shame. Okay, we'll come about here, I guess. Right here is probably fine, coming out with that. We can have, I think, right here will be good. We'll have a lane coming out all the way this way. This is going to be a pretty big intersection, and we can have it come out this far. And then we can have another road come over here. And do we want it to go over the train tracks? I believe we may well do. We'll come out to, let's see, right here, because we're going to have to curve it up and over, which is going to be nice. So we will do that. Instead of it being straight, we're going to leave it curved. And we're going to come up just a little bit. Just a little hump so the trains can get over. And then we'll have it come back down, which is going to be nice. Like so. Perfect. So there's going to be a little bit of a jump for the buses and anyone who's trying to get to work. But it's enough for the train to go under, which is nice. And we can have it... Oh, this works out perfectly. It's kind of straight dab in the middle of this area here. And I think we will have a lane come out this way and this way, so that our buses can reach pretty much all of the industry that's going to be laid out here. The city's really starting to take shape now that I've seen all the roads being laid down. I mean, this is what we had before. We're already through $200,000 spent. That's a lot. That is a ton of money. Okay, so like I was saying, we're going to move the dumps and basically everything over here. It's going to be hard to move the garbage dumps because we have to empty them first. And to do that, we need an incinerator, which is not something we have unlocked yet. Which is a bit of a shame, because I would personally like to do this pretty quickly and have everything kind of just working automatically. But instead, we have to kind of wait. Okay, so let's go ahead and plan out some roads for the industry. We'll take care of the industry first and make sure we got a nice area for the dumps, which I think the dumps and the garbage will go over here. And most of the industry will be over here on this side. Because we're going to have... This will be kind of the recycling, garbage, snow dump area and geothermal heating part of the industry. And this will be all of the factories, which will be nice. So I'm trying to think how big a snow dump is. Can we move the snow dump over here for comparison? I think we can. Relocate building. We can. See, these we can move without having to actually, well, you know, empty them. Because they're usually pretty good about emptying themselves. So I want to bring them over here just for comparison on how far we have to bring the road out. Let's see. How far would we need to bring this out? They're about 1 square of a road, which is not too bad. So we can have them come out. Right here seems to be fine. I think we should be good. Maybe like this a little bit. Yeah, this works out pretty well. We'll have them come out like this. It'll be a little bit of a gap in between, but we could probably fit some stuff in this little nice spot here. Maybe some industry buildings. Possibly. Possibly so. Okay, so there are snow dumps. We can have this like a one-way road system, I guess. Would be pretty nice if we can upgrade it. We can have a one-way road system for the... Oh, that's going to work perfectly, actually. One-way road system for the snow dumps, so they don't really have to worry about traffic. And we can have this curve back in. Well, actually, this whole area is going to be... Maybe not. I don't know. See, this is what it's like planning stuff. You really have to plan ahead. We'll have it come out far, but not too far. And we'll have it come out like that. Because we can put some other stuff here, which will be nice. Maybe the geothermal heating could go right here. I think so. We can have it come out... I'm trying to think how we do this. I think if we come out like this... and then go like this. We'll save this for the snow dumps. This whole space is going to be preoccupied for the snow dumps. Oh, I know what could go here. A train station. A train station can go here. Okay, that's not going to want to connect like that. We're going to have a train station connect up. It's a shame we can't get these roads to connect. I think we may have to delete these said roads and connect them like that. Oh, it's too close to an intersection. I see. That's okay. We'll have it like that. Ah, there we go. That looks pretty nice. We're going to have a train station right here, which I think we have. Is this a train? Oh, that's a tram depot. Okay, we have not unlocked trains yet. Wow, we need 8,000 people before we do that. But we are actually halfway there, which I think looks fine. Okay, so we have the snow dumps here, which is pretty nice. And I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do the same for the garbage dumps. And we're going to do quite the opposite with the way we have things set up. How far does this go out? 4? Does that go out to 4 roads? So if we do that, okay. Well, not 4 roads, but 4 squares. Ah, shit. Okay. This is not going to meet up quite correctly, which is a big shame. I want it to, there we go. I want it to connect. See, we'll have the snow trucks go in here, the snow plows go in here, and the garbage men come out this way. So that way they're not both coming in from this one area. Even though I think it may not matter, but it might help with traffic a little bit down here in this area. Okay, that should be that for now. And I think maybe over here we should have our power. Our power supply should be all over here. So we'll go ahead and take care of that right now. These aren't one-way roads, are they? No, okay. I'm just double checking. We'll have a road come out. Well, there's a bit of space being wasted, which I'm not a big fan of. But we'll have a couple things here and there to probably fill it up. We'll have that come out to here. And I'm trying to think how far a snow dump comes out. Probably the same as a snow dump. We can start putting some garbage dumps here. We're making a bit of money at the moment. We have a recycling center, which I don't think we've unlocked yet. I don't think we've actually... No. Is this the recycling? No, this is incineration. These are both mods, so that's kind of whatever, I guess. Could have sworn there was a recycling center somewhere, though. This isn't going to exactly reach the very edge, but I think that's fine. We'll have it come out the right here, just for the moment. We'll put 2 down. We'll put 2 down, and we'll turn these 2 off that are full, because we don't need them. Hopefully turning them off doesn't actually get rid of the garbage trucks going around carrying garbage away for us. Oh, this is going to look really nice once it's done, I think. The bus can drop people off. We can have some industry here. I don't think traffic is going to be too big of an issue. We are really taking on quite the task today. It feels like we are, at least. We can have this come out like so. And I think right about there is probably good enough. I'm trying to think how much power we can put in this area. We can connect that up with the road like so. Something else we can do is probably maybe some kind of ferry terminal. Well, not ferry terminal, but like a port, a bay where big trucks can come in. Is that a plane? Look at that. There's a plane right here. Can you click on them? Can't believe there's a plane. Can I click on it? Oh, wow. Jet plane flying the Portes. It's 129 people on board. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, whatever. I got sidetracked there. My bad. So, we have our snow dumps here, and we have our garbage here. We're going to have to move our power over here next. This is our future area for a train, once we unlock said train. So if we can get all of our power, this is geothermal heating, which we may have on the other side. Another thing we're going to have to do is put some of these in, these pipes, these heating pipes. We'll go ahead and do this on this road for now, because that's what we're going to need it on. It's our main road, so that's the most important road to have it on. We'll bring these over here like so. It's a shame they don't cover everything, even though I think they do in a way right now, so we'll be fine. We can always put some more when we need them. We'd have these connect like this. Perfect. I think that should be good. Well, we might as well get these as well while we're here. Like I said, I like to have them follow the road. It makes it look nice in this overhead view like this. Okay, so there's that. I think the geothermal power plant and the boiler station we have over here can move over here. So we'll go ahead and pick this up and drag it right in here. Maybe. Like so. That should fit pretty well. And we need to connect it up. And we can connect it up to the road right here. Perfect. And I believe the boiler station will fit in right next to it. Is this the boiler station? No, it's the coal power plant. Boiler station. Perfect. Let's grab this and plop it down right next to it. And we are going to have to connect it up as well. If we just connect it up like that, we should be fine. Okay, and I think we even have enough room for another boiler station. No. We can always put it over here in this area. We can save that area for that. Or over here. And then we can have our power. Well, we're sure we have our power. We should save this for heating. And this for the train. And then we'll have power over in this area. I know I said I was going to save this half for the actual industry, but I think we should be fine if we do it like this. Did that come out even? I just want to make sure it did. 1, 2. Okay, 2. Perfect. And this is where our power stations are going to be. Right now, they're coal power plants. I'm not sure how many we have. I know we do have quite a couple, though. How many is that? There's like 4. There's 4 of them. Okay, we can put one here. I think we'll have them on the inside road for now. We have a coal power plant right here as well. That fits pretty well, I think. It's gonna be, we'll have a little bit of space in between them. Maybe put some paths in between them. Make it look kind of nice. I'm gonna try and make this industry zone look as good as we possibly can. For it being so shitty looking, is that, no, where is it? Where's the other one? Power. Let's go ahead and check power. Oh, is that it? Oh no, there's one right here. I got kind of lost where it was. Is that all we have for power? It is for the moment. We're gonna have to connect this all up with power lines, of course. Let's see, that had 2 spaces in between? Perfect. So this is the power zone. We can actually call it that. We can make a district and all of that if you want to. This is where our main power comes from, which is pretty nice looking. I like the way this is turning out so far. This is actually turning out to be quite the task, doing all of this, but in hindsight, it's going to look pretty nice, and I think the city is going to look pretty well afterwards as well.